Get in, get out, go home. Good?
That defensive position stands between me and the Flash. Deal with it.
Sure you mean between us and the Flash, Director?
I said what I said.
I'm banned from several casinos. You'll have to ask Nora why.
Premeditation.
Ray comprehensive study of the gun's behavior. I recommend near constant movement. Best of luck.
Aerial mine! Way to add to the air pollution, Brainiac!
TAC has identified the Terminot remains for us.
Honestly, it's in the name.
Block these trees!
Do not fall prey to that electrified ball. Well, you persisted, Prius.
My resources are dwindling. There! Retrieve the Terminot biomatter.
Let's see if these mines can remove our highly mobile Earthling threat.
Laser blast imminent. Prognosis bad.
If you got any chunks, throw them at the cannon.
Let's see what's evolved from this terminal pairing. Well, a new bomber. Amazing. There's only poison pieces.
Keep talking to the target.
Task Force X seems bored. Let's revise the firing pattern on the weapon.
Collected enough Terminot remains. Time to redirect at the target.
Terminot remains. Gather what you can.
Join me and you could have one of these for yourself. Sit on the barrel. Do what you like. One of our little Terminauts has all grown up. Welcome a new bomber. Will the Task Force X of this dimension survive my aerial mines? Security walls active. Let's see you attack what you can't touch.
They may have burned too bright.
Get shot at the current target!
We can repurpose their own remains against them. So efficient. The cannon reveals its flawed anatomy. Focus your fire.
What happened, Earthlings? Couldn't hit the clearly exposed weak point?
It just deployed mines!
Lasers inbound. Nobody get bisected.
You're only riding up its target somewhere.
Let's do this, Doctor.
New firing pattern uploaded to the weapon. Just for you, Earthlings.
Cannon is deploying its beam weapon. Enemy, prepare for
Here, Terminat debris ready for sampling. And throw it. Cannon volley overhead. Watch out. Better restore my systems.
Bombardment begins.
I need backup! Toss the alien crap at that gun!
Units, let's change up the variables. A new firing pattern for Task Force X.
Pull up on Terminat residue. Back to the target.
Firing mirage on
I'm studying Earthling responses to this firing pattern. Do give me your feedback.
Hey, get your mitts on some of those Terminat chunks!
Law of conservation of energy, baby.
That will be level. They're all welcome. That level of savagery was unexpected, Freeze.
Airborne mines in the atmosphere.
Mark for elimination!
dialing in on freeze.
Peeling back the armor to strike at the synthetic flesh, are we? No matter. The remaining Terminauts will redistribute.
There. Procure the Terminat biomatter.
It's firing the beam! Take cover!
Looks like a new bomber.
Artillery!
Kill Task Force X for me.
Wanna trade a life sentence for a death sentence? Try me.
Apologies, Task Force X. I seem to have unleashed aerial mines in your location. One of our little Terminauts has all grown up. Isn't it time we axe Freeze?
That's all for you.
Yes, it's vulnerable. But do you four have the will to strike?
No, we're far from done here, saboteurs.
Hack just lit up the Terminaut chunks. Let's get him.
A terminal has transformed into a bomber. It's beautiful, really. Evolution complete. You four now have a new
Step from
bomb.
above.
Contender.
Move! Seems like I need a quick recalibration.
Eliminating that shot.
New firing pattern uploaded to the weapon. Just for you, Earthlings.
Lining up on three. Grab whatever Terminaut chunk you can lay hands on.
Looks like a new bomber has hatched. Kill Task Force X for me.
Special delivery.
Task Force X? I've run a refresh on the firing pattern.
Your penchant for accuracy serves you well, Dr. Frias.
Collected enough Terminat remains. Time to redirect at the target.
Targeting. Target. This thing's going nuts. Look out.
It's going to take more than that, Task Force X.
Well, look whose projections were proven wrong again.
The data indicated at least one of them would have been brutally eviscerated. I can't...
Luther, speechless? Great work, Task Force X.
Better restore my systems.
Get shot at the current target.
Know this, Earthlings. Your shields will fall, and then so will you.
Sending Quinn sky high. Providing support fire.
I suspect Brainiac's engineering is form over function. I look forward to testing my hypothesis.
I suspect Brainiac's engineering is form over function. I look forward to testing my hypothesis.
We are being bombarded.
Try not to touch the security walls.
Gonna need to jumpstart that suit. Suit is still in recovery mode. There! Procure the Terminat biomatter.
A newly formed destroyer. Credit where it's due. Your Earth armies invented these guns. I feel I perfected them, though.
Shot.
always knew you were a cold, calculating killer like me, Freeze.
This firing sequence is reminiscent of a Kaluan game you wouldn't understand.
Watch the noggin! That's why a death stinks!
I have an abundance of Terminaut remains ready to launch.
One of our little Terminauts has all grown up. Welcome a new bomber.
Arm the weapon. Destroy it. I'll just send more.
Fire away. It won't be enough.
Seems like I need a quick recalibration.
Collect the Terminaut's remains. They are key to defeating the weapon.
Battlefield evolution. Let's all welcome our new bomber.
My resources are dwindling. Collected enough Terminaut remains. Time to redirect at the target.
Fuck ahead on those mines, gang!
Watch out for that beam or it's your ass.
Evolution
Lit up the
complete.
Terminaut jump.
You all now have a new bomber to contend with.
Seems like I need a quick recalibration. The cannon is exposed. Commence vivisection.
For elimination.
Notable damage. But this machine's life is all pain.
This one's a drop and stop.
My freshly spawned bomber. Gather our
Canada's
forces
deployed
and
the wall
eliminate
of
those
death.
Earthlings.
Hot plasma on earthling flesh. It's a balm to me.
Hey, get your mitts on some of those Terminaut jumps!
Breeze located.
Rounded. I'm a walking metal rod.
New firing pattern uploaded to the weapon. Just feed you, earthlings.
You should really have stopped that Terminal from growing past all tests. Now, face a new bomber type. Honestly, I expected more from you, Dr. Frias.
Didn't come this far to die like this. Retrieve that Terminaut waste. No whining.
The plasma beam should make short work of you.
Savage, Dr. Frias. Bomber Genesis complete. Engage the enemy.
Not breathe.
I have an abundance of Ready to launch.
Careful! This wall of death seeks us! It's firing the beam!
There! Procure the Terminaut biomatter.
Enemies! Prepare for disassembly!
Better restore my system.
Updating fire pattern on the weapon. Let Task Force X tangle with that. A new bomber has evolved. Follow his directives, or stay out of his way.
I may have over a
Laser blast imminent. Prognosis bad.
Get those Terminaut chunks, people!
Hold on. My systems need some adjustment.
Can't survive this!
Security walls active. Let's see you attack what you can't touch. It's going to take more than that, Task Force X. This next firing pattern is an old favorite.
Keep your eyes peeled for those mines!
Launching extra artillery! Head to deck! Grab whatever Terminaut chunk you can lay hands on!
You should really have stopped that terminal from growing, Task Force X. Now, face a new bomber type.
Brain freeze. Pull up on Terminaut residue. Back to the target.
Clear the target zone!
Oh, Task Force X, I've run a refresh on the firing pattern. A Terminaut has transformed into a bomber. It's beautiful, really.
Terminaut detritus is right for the taking. So take it!
Hitting us with the biggest gun!
My freshly spawned bomber. Gather our forces and eliminate those Earthlings.
Dr. Frias is unleashing her true self. Stop her.
Hey, don't just stand there. Grab some ooey-gooey terminal.
Don't think the ground is supposed to be doing this.
Relocating to find the enemy.
Bombardment! Get to cover!
One of our little Terminauts has all grown up. Welcome a new...
Mines in the air!
Target like glitter on everything. Eliminating death shot.
That's plenty. I should get these alien guns back in circulation.
Accuracy serves you well, Dr. Frias. A new bomber has evolved. Follow his directives, or stay out of his way. Interesting. It's trying to cauterize its wounds. And you.
Very efficient.
Keep fighting, Task Force X. I'll keep sending more warriors.
Prioritizing target.
It seems my local forces are depleted. Sending more.
Blasting their stuff now.
Better restore my systems.
Was that last round of fighters not enough, Task Force X? Have some more. Bring it on, please. Sending you support, my warriors. Defeat those insurgents.
Bring me the Flash. Kill Brainiac, but bring me the Flash.
He may be somewhat disoriented when you find him, so handle him with care.
You heard the doctor. With care.
I like theory, but I love practice.
Units, bring Frieza's rampage to an end. Now.
Hold on, my systems need some adjustment.
Moments from annihilation.
Premium shield is weakening.
Far
I
from
suggest
home.
expediting your efforts.
I'll find their freezing point. Approaching our next objective.
Here to reclaim your sworn enemy, the Flash? How touching. I'll be more than happy to share my research with you. In fact, I've made a breakthrough. As you can see, I am now calculators out and pencils ready, Task Force X.
Hey, Luther, how do we do this? Decoupling? Kryptonite? Kryptonite decoupling?
What are you? I understand now. Let's see. Both iterations have been susceptible to bullets previously. Try that.
So just counter him where it hurts. Alright, good enough for me.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one.
Eliminating dead shots.
That's a zinger!
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Target identified.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. I modified this Kryptonian thunderclap. Feedback is greatly appreciated. Not to worry. I spiced things up just for you, dear squad. You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Special delivery.
Is this how it feels?
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
Once we defeat you, you show me how to use the keyboard.
Let's consider the other side of the equation now.
Taking on freeze.
One should always try to begin with proven theory. Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful. Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one. occurs naturally on your Earths. Who comes up with these?
Freeze located.
How is your locomotive potential at the moment? Not much variation here, but there is potential.
Better restore my systems.
Gotcha. Hook, line, and sinker. Dialing in on freeze. Let me stop you there.
Target identified.
Clear the slap zone.
A perfect opportunity to introduce a new element.
May have burned too bright. Replenishing shield reserves. Hard way.
Even I make room for the more useful classics.
Freeze located.
Here comes the touchdown.
You might think wind would be less combustible. And yet...
Feeling the burns of the suit.
Not our segregation.
Stop those drops. Get that fire off me.
Oh, good. You're still here. Don't move. One should always try to begin with proven theory.
Love a bit of close talk.
Not even the fundamentals will stick with you. I'll break you down into something even simpler. And much smaller. And these coordinates before you barrel into them. A different placement this time to optimize the throughput. Yes.
Focusing on Quinn.
Better restore my
A
systems.
chilling round of applause for our would-be heroes.
Exciting.
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
Diving for a meal.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. I tried to research this move of the Kryptonians. You Earthlings are disgusting. I made changes.
Seems like I need a quick recovery.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you? Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios.
Special delivery.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
Aiming for dead shots.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Give these a moment. The end result may shock you. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios.
Messing up your day.
Better restore my systems.
Eliminating Quinn.
Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful.
Plastic waste to bed.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. All plans must be capable of weathering setbacks, especially such frustratingly tenacious ones as you. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you?
too bright.
And yet you foolishly persist. For days on end. Mind-bendingly incomprehensible. This occurs naturally on your Earths. Who comes up with these?
Brain, freeze.
Even you four can appreciate such brutal simplicity.
Diving for a meal.
You might think wind would be less combustible. And I've allowed you to continue more than long enough. This little diversion ends now. Let these cool a bit before you barrel into them. You're right. Once more, and I will finally be rid of you, uselesses. My projections predicted something akin to this. I never intended to experience it. But ultimately, what have you achieved? This data is beginning to give diminishing returns.
Oh boy. Oh wow. I'm not really used to getting winded. Hey, shouldn't you all be in jail?